Alright. So. Okay. Welcome, folks, to another edition of Balls. I didn't mean to say edition. Welcome, folks, to my first ever little introduction into my class loadouts from Planet Side 2. I'm Doggerballs17, based on the screen name, and I'm going to be very briefly giving you a introduction and a run through of my loadout. Please note I am not using meta stuff, and I just generally use these builds because they complement each other well. If not, I will point them out to you. Also, coincidentally, I've got damage control on my screen, which is like the engineer mission. I will definitely work on that when I get back with some more gameplay footage. So, this loadout is basically a point hole lookout where I'll use the mine carrier and claymores to block certain routes and to give enemies a run for their money, so they'll just casually walk on the claymore. I use the Soldier Soaker primarily for the directive. The same applies to the sticky grenades. Generally, with my main weapon slot, it doesn't really matter which weapon I use. It's just that the Jaguar is currently the one I'm trying to Araxium. The Spitfire is more of a nuisance than a threat, but it also pairs well with Robotics Technician. And I will explain both of these in detail in my other loadouts. In my second slot, this used to be my Harasser and Valkyrie build. Unfortunately, they kind of nerfed the rumble seats, so I have got to work on this at some point. But generally, I will use these to support my ground vehicles. Again, the Spitfire is more of a nuisance. The shotgun is just there just to harass the enemy, like a lighter sword that's trying blowing up your Sundra. I also have nano repair grenades and tank mines, respectively, to heal and destroy the enemy. This is kind of interchangeable, where I can use grenade bandolier or mine carrier if I need to. And the Galatrops are just there just to block certain routes off. Of a note, Minesweeper. Sweeper HUD is very important because it lets me see where the mines are and how close they are. No, I have not upgraded both of these, so I only get the second to last upgrade, so it's about 25 meters. This is a new build that I'm working on, where it's designed to hold a single point. The reserve highlight barrier is recently bought, and the whole point of it is you block off one route, so then you're able to focus on that route as well with the anti-mana turrets. The weapons are not so much why I focus on them, but I just use them because why not. And the highlight canopy is just there just to protect me from above. The main reason why I use this build is because of Robotics Technician and Jockey. Robotics Technician, for those who don't know, gives me 25% resistance to all non-mine deployables, such as the Mana Turret and the Spitfire, and also lets them heal for 25 HP a second. But the damage resistance also applies when I am mounted on a turret, which means I'm quite durable while I'm on there. And Jockey, while it doesn't work on the gunner seats, it does work when you're on a Mana Turret, so I get 50% maximum shield health. This paired with Jockey means the engineer is durable than most players, but you're mobile. Squad mates, and I assume squad mates, not teammates, also get 25% shield strength, which is very handy. Now, I was debating whether or not to run Electrotech, but the problem with it is when you max it out, it short circuits enemy stuff, including C4, so you could potentially blow up your friends. I would strongly suggest to upgrade this at level 4, but not all the way. So that way you're still able to heal maxes, turrets, and all that quite well. This, paired with repair grenades and the heal tool even, means that this loadout is generally going to be what the Spitfire turret will be annoying. I'm not going to use this for this build. This is another build. This is more my anti-hull build. And also, my shields have to break, which I feel Robotics Technician and Jockey do the job better. With my fourth loadout, this is my general assault class one, the one I will tend to use quite a bit. Really, this is the one where I've been debating to use Electrotech, but obviously when I'm supporting maxes. I haven't decided if I wanted to do that yet because region's nice, but obviously there is a downside. You have to have a headshot, I believe. Yes, you do. You will need headshots to do it. So quite a tall order. But what makes this suit good for me, in my opinion, in my opinion, is its utility and grenade slots, in my opinion, because I'm able to, for an example, like, I have several grenades, not counting the water balloon, funnily enough. But each of these can be used for different scenarios. Same with the utility slot. Now, I haven't upgraded C4 because I don't use it on engineers. And the rest of the wrestling kits is only useful if I have carapace armor. Neither which I use on the engineer because it kind of eliminates the whole point of its usefulness. Which I'll go into in a minute. However, the reserve highlight barrier, claymores, and medical kit will be handy. Although I will admit if I have med kits, I won't run regen. In regards to the suit slot, all have their uses, but the main reason why I use advanced shield capacitor is because it pairs well with survivalist and the engineer's passive ability, where you regen your shields 2 seconds quicker than most classes, which means on average you'll be healing quicker provided you just take chip damage. If you're taking chip damage, it means you're able to survive longer. You can outlast a heavy doing this method if you're smart. On top of that, Survivalist's other benefit is that when you shield pops, you're able to heal 150 HP. And you also get sprint speed, which is really, really handy. The cooldown, on the other hand, is not so useful. And taking damage will remove the sprint, but not the health delay. And regen, well, we already know what that does. It lets you heal. But both of them together do top your health up quite nicely. And it also tops up your shield health quite nicely. Weapon loadouts, before I forget, generally this doesn't really matter. I prefer the Jaguar because it does has its uses, and the missionary because I prefer a high rate of fire weapon. Just to go back to this one real quick, this would also be the max support role as well. I would replace the tank mines and with something else. I believe I would use that for the medical kit and the grenade bandolier. So then that way I can also repair the max. This also can repair the max as well, this specific loadout, but generally I do need to make a max specific loadout. But this is the loadout number 4 is the one I will use the most, and I will show you this in the raw gameplay footage. But until then, I'm going to have to wish you all a wonderful morning, day, noon, night, wherever you are, and I hope you have some pleasant gaming experiences. But until then, have a fantastic day.